welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited to get into today's pick a card. Today we are going to see your next lover. We're going to see who that is, who are you falling in love with next, and how will you meet your next lover. We'll find that out too. So my Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can also always pick more than one pile for all of my readings. For group one, we have the Amazonite crystal point, or sorry, this is amethyst. Amazonite is the next one. We have the amethyst crystal point, amethyst for group one, and we'll be using Alice and Luna's tarot. For group two, we have the Amazonite crystal point, little bits of smoky quartz in there. And we'll be using the Cirque du Tarot. For group three, we have the Tiger's Eye crystal point. And we'll be using the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. And for group four, we have the K Sarah crystal. And we'll be using the White Newman Tarot. So pause the video if you need more time with the piles, but we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the amethyst crystal point, this is your reading. We'll be using Alice and Luna's tarot for you, and we're going to see group one, who is your next lover. Spirit, for group one with the amethyst, please show us their next lover. Who are they falling in love with next? Well, right away we have Venus coming through, so this person has a good amount of that Venus Venusian energy. This person can be very romantic. Also, I'm hearing spontaneous. This person can be very spontaneous, gifts for no reason kind of person, or midnight shopping trip, or midnight walk downtown type of energy, like let's go do something. I'm hearing with this person. Yep. And then we have Sagittarius, which is a very adventurous sign. Sagittarius love to throw themselves into new environments and new things. Honestly, I feel like it's just to test their might, like just to see if they can do it. They're that kind of sign that just wants to know their own capability and, you know, stretch the rubber band and see how far they can go, and how many different spaces and forms they can be in. So this person is very adventurous. They may like to learn about different cultures. They may like to read books a lot. They may be really into self-help or reading books that teach you things. So this person may have been really into like, you know, like the idiots books, like from, I don't know, I feel like I started seeing them in the early 2000s because my mom used to love to go to bookstores. So I remember always seeing those books. And I actually love The Complete Idiot's Guide to Alchemy, but it's like those book series that kind of teach you like The Idiot's Guide to Mechanics, or, you know, this person may be into that, like literally teaching them how to fix a car from reading a book. No official training. Like this person just likes to throw themselves into things in that way. And then we have Leo here. So I feel like this person is big on friendships, family, security. I feel like they're a leader overall. And it's just interesting how fun this person is while also having these strong leadership qualities. This person definitely feels like an innovator. They may have Sagittarius or Leo in their big three, or Sagittarius or Leo Venus as a placement in their natal chart. So that is their energy. These are some things that you can look for to spot this person. And we'll pull some more. Spirit, who is this person? Their next lover. They're definitely going to bring a lot of fun, a lot of passion and excitement to your life. If you've been feeling group one like stuck, or just like routine, because it doesn't feel stagnant necessarily. I get this energy of you guys for the most part are in a, you know, pretty good place. But if you've been feeling like there just isn't any excitement to your life, or if it's too hard for you to get out of your comfort zone in your own, this person is the kind of person that will drag you to the dance floor. And sometimes that's all people need, is just that initiation. Like, listen, I'm going to dance with you, or I'm here for you. Sometimes people just need that resonance, and then they totally steal the show. So I feel like this person is giving you like a jump start. That's the energy I get from them. I don't know what's up with all the mechanical references. Maybe they quite literally are a mechanic, or they're really handy. Nice. We have Scorpio and Jupiter actually rules Sagittarius. So I love when that repeating energy comes through. And Jupiter is also the planet of home, expansion, domesticity. It can rule partnerships to a degree as well. And at least collaboration. So that energy is coming through again that we got with Leo and Sagittarius, where it's like this person cares about the home. They care about building close relationships. And then we have Scorpio, giving this person a Plutonian edge, giving this person that Mars energy of I am mixed shoe. Maybe they're a fighter and a lover. Because one thing about me, I know my strengths, I know my weaknesses. I'm not picking a fight with a Scorpio. I'm not doing that. It's not happening. I'm just not into that. So, you know, it feels like this person, they have some edge, or they have a dark side. You know, there's something about them that's so like open and fun. But I feel like you mess with their family, you mess with their friends, and that is a different person that you're dealing with in that moment. And you may be like that as well. It's all sweet, it's all fun and games, it's all, you know, good, until you mess with someone I care about, and then there's a whole totally different version of you as well. So let's see, Spirit, how are they meeting their next lover? We have movement and confidence here. You could be meeting this person through a glow up. With the confidence card, it seems like you're really in a confident space when you meet them. So either it's because you've kind of, you know, dressed yourself up and got yourself together and you're meeting them as you're out, or you're meeting them as you're growing your confidence and in a very confident energy yourself. Wherever you feel the most confident as well, Spirit is saying. So that'll differ from person to person. For some people, they feel they're most confident when they're at work. They feel that they're in their power when they're at work. They feel that they have a purpose when they're at work. So if that is specifically where you feel most confident, you'll likely meet this person in association to your job. And then we have movement. So there's a little bit of new energy here. And I was feeling that for you guys a little bit, not unsatisfied with your life as a whole, but just kind of feeling like a little lackluster when it comes to your routine specifically. So with movement here, you may be doing a sport, you may be in a new place. You may literally meet them through a move if you have that planned or on the horizon in the near future. Wow, and then we have the travel card that has come out as well. So some of you may be meeting them on vacation or as you're traveling. That would go hand in hand with movement, because I can't help but notice that on this card she's surfing, and I was getting excursion energy here, where it's like, oh, you meet them as you're literally going to scuba dive, on vacation, or as you're renting ATVs. Like, it feels like you're doing something out of your comfort zone. And maybe that is the space that you're most confident in, group one, when you're getting out of your comfort zone and when you're having fun. That may be when you are the most magnetic. And we have the travel card. So for those of you who have some travel plans coming up, I would say, you know, within the next year, you will likely meet this person through traveling, or, you know, as you're traveling. Spirit, how do they meet their person for group one? We have mud and peace and balance. So literally, as we're talking about like renting ATVs and things like that, you may meet them as you're mudding. If you're from like the southern United States, then you know all about that. You may meet them as you're doing something outside of your comfort zone. To be honest, it feels like you may even get invited like by a co-worker to their like, maybe they're, you know, wanting to show you like their culture, like, or, you know, their family, like, oh, we go mudding every, you know, this, da, 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 and, you know, if you want to come with us, like I think you would have a lot of fun, and it may be really outside of your comfort zone, but it's something big and different for you. The consistent energy for you, group one, is that you're meeting this person as you're traveling, doing something different or doing something out of your comfort zone, something where you get active, something where you may get a little dirty. I'm even seeing someone walking, like it looks like from the beach back to their car with all these bags and stuff like that. So you can meet them on a beach trip. And then we have peace and balance here. So I feel like overall, you've been in this energy where things are really monotonous and really routine. And spirit is putting you in a whole different place. And through this different place, you're meeting this person. So somehow everything kind of comes together and you feel very confident. And it's like that brings excitement into your life. And I tell people that all the time in private readings, like it's really like a trick you can do with the universe, but getting your DNA somewhere else in a different place. And if you can leave anything there, even better, will literally plant your energy in places that you don't frequent. Your energy stays in your city, it stays in your home, it stays, you know, in your work route. But when you travel, it opens up energetically and spiritually so much more matter for you to manifest with, so much more energy. So if you say have like, I don't know, like some fingernails or something like that. You don't have to get too extreme with it. Like, I want to leave my, you know what I mean? But if you can leave some fingernails like planted into the dirt, the sand as you go travel, or even, like I said, just traveling and having your essence in that other place will unlock a lot of power for people. A lot of people end up having like a small quantum leap, a small bout of luck, after traveling, especially if they leave something there to keep that energy anchored there. Okay, a lot came out. I didn't expect all this. Yeah, we have water. We have water coming up here. So a strong water element, a strong beach element. You may literally be meeting this person at a body of water or at the beach. We have ruins. So I'm getting more energy of travel. Like you may be going to see some ancient ruins, or you may be going to a place that has like artifacts and stuff like that. We have teamwork, we have dreams and boundaries here. For some of you, you may be meeting them in the dream space before you physically meet them. And with teamwork, that's just giving me a strong energy of someone helping getting you out of your comfort zone, or other people having to help you as you're doing this excursion. Like I swear, I'm seeing the whole thing. And then we have boundaries. And that's very interesting because that's kind of similar to the peace and balance energy. It's like there's all this fun, but there's still structure. So I feel like you guys may be limited on time. So when you go on a date with this person after you initially meet, it's like you guys are kind of getting to the point rather quickly because you're leaving soon or they're leaving soon. So it's like, these are my boundaries. This is what I'm about. This is what I'm looking for in a relationship. This is the kind of relationship that I want. You're really getting to know each other in a very quick amount of time. Spirit, for group one. Oh my God, we got the devil card here. Show us their next lover. Who are they falling in love with? We have the Three of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like this is you meeting someone very unexpectedly. Three of Cups in reverse and Ace of Cups in reverse is kind of like this is the person you didn't know you needed. And even with the Three of Cups in reverse, it's kind of like your guides or the fates like didn't orchestrate this. This is a connection, like a very natural, genuine connection that's coming together, not because you have some purpose to fulfill together, not because of lessons and growth that needs to happen through each other, but like just through like true raw human connection. There's no ulterior agenda here from a universal standpoint or even from their standpoint. It just feels very natural. And I think we get kind of like obsessed and stuck on like, oh, spirit has to be leading me towards someone. And it's like T is a lot of times spirit will, if spirit is leading you to a person specifically, it's typically for lessons and growth, unless you've specifically manifested it. But with that Ace of Cups in reverse, I don't feel like you've manifested it or asked for this person. We have the Knight of Swords and the Devil card. It seems like this person is really kind of just activating you, exciting you with that devil energy. Something about you feels drawn to them and called to them. And with this King of Swords, this person may have the gift of gab. They may be very good with their words, and they take the right actions, and they just kind of seem like someone that you can trust with by how they kind of take care of you in a way. Or sorry, that's the Knight of Swords. Even better, because that makes it a little less strong. If it's not King of Swords energy and it's Knight of Swords energy, that's even better. That lets me know that there's some wiggle room for growth, wiggle room for, of course, you to be you, and you guys to come together and create something. And with boundaries and peace and balance that came up before, Knight of Swords energy is actually a lot better than King of Swords, because King of Swords can be King of Swords can be particular and even a bit stubborn. Knight of Swords brings us more mutability. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords here. So you may match this person's energy. Honestly, you may be a step above them in the sense of, okay, yeah, you're clever, but I'm more clever. Like I get an energy like you can't play the player. And I'm not getting anything toxic with them where it's like, oh, they're trying to play you, control you, anything like that. But I feel like it's like, okay, they're used to being the Knight of Swords, not even knowing that you're the Queen of Swords. So you may come off really unassuming, but you may be really good with your words. If you want to seduce someone, if you want to get someone's attention, you may know how to do that with perfection and opulence without people even noticing that there was any intention on your end to do so. You may get away with a lot yourself, and you may be the cut off queen with that Queen of Swords energy. Someone who's like, yeah, okay, it'll be really unexpected with you. You may even like block without a conversation. You know, a lot of people will send a final message like, listen, these are all the reasons why I felt like I can't hold on any longer, so I'm going to block you. You may be the person where it's like, I don't care if you don't know what's going on for eternity. I am not, you know, you may not be in the business of communicating to everyone why they get cut off. It's just kind of like, you get cut off, you get cut off. Spirit, tell me more about this relationship. We have the Queen of Pentacles, so you're showing up as really knowing your worth. And we also have the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. You may be in the business group one of like specifically decentering men, or obviously if you're a masculine looking for a feminine, it would be like decentering women or just people in general. But there's a strong decentering energy here with the Emperor in reverse. Like Ten of Cups in reverse, I'm hearing I can buy myself flowers, that Miley Cyrus song. So it's like there's not a jaded energy with you, but there is an energy of I know who I am, and I'm not bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, or just naive. I'm not someone who's looking to be saved. I'm not someone who's looking for, you know, someone to finally come in and, you know, love me in a fairy tale like way. Queen of Pentacles is very practical, and she's a realist. She sees things as they are, and she makes smart investments. So I feel like people have to show up properly for you, but there's something about your energy that's so light and, again, like unassuming. People don't really know that you're as serious, or that you're actually really taking note and analyzing everything as they say, naturally as they say it. You feel like it feels like you have this AI capability where you're just able to instantly kind of synthesize the situation and move accordingly. I feel like that kind of has a dark undertone though. Like maybe you were hyper aware of yourself when you were younger, or you had to for survival to some degree, whether that's in school, whether that's in the household, when you were being raised as a teen, whenever. That may be something that developed in a space of darkness, but now you use to your advantage. Anyways, we have the High Priestess and the Two of Wands here. So Two of Wands, you're weighing your decisions. With the High Priestess, you're locked into your intuition. You know who you are, Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you're laying it out to this person, what you're interested in. Like, listen, I know I met you on vacation, but if we were to be on a relation, or, you know, doing something fun, but if we were to be in a relationship, it wouldn't be a vacation. You know, relationships are about hard work, and this is what I need. Or for some of you, it's like you're asking the right questions to get the answers you need, and then you're just going to make your decision as far as like how you'll move in this connection based on what they tell you, and they wouldn't even know that you were really analyzing everything. We have the Four of Wands in reverse, so in the Magician. So something about you, it feels like you may be trying to manifest someone specific. And with the Star in reverse, maybe your manifestation has been delayed. Or maybe it's hard for you to open yourself up to someone else because Star in reverse, like your first love or the person you were in love with last really made an impact on you. Maybe you really wanted to be with that person romantically. With the Magician, it still kind of feels like you're weighing your options and just doing your thing. Like, this is your next lover, but Four of Wands in reverse, you're not convinced that this is going to be the person that you'll marry or commit to long term because you're still on a mission. It even feels like in terms of career, you're on a mission or trying to figure out, like, you know, your life purpose. That kind of thing. It feels like you're really still figuring yourself out, and you don't know if you're going to be in the same place to be able to offer someone like that long-term relationship. So this is your next lover. The ball is in your court as far as how you'll handle it. But that kind of puts you in this win-win position. This person seems very fun and adventurous, and I see you paying a lot of attention to this person and trying to see if they will be your next like a long-term relationship, or your next, or your, you know, future like husband, wife, partner. We have taking shelter. At the bottom of this card, it says the answers are within. So you may second guess yourself, but I'm telling you, your intuition is spot on. You came up as the High Priestess, very intuitive. Even the Magician, very aware. A strong sense of awareness that has to exist for the Magician to function. And it says the answers are within. So Spirit is saying, trust your judgment on this one. Don't feel obligated. It's time to do things differently. Maybe you haven't done this in the past where you've really allowed people to stay in your life simply because they wanted to be there. And Spirit is saying, like, you're kind of in the driver's seat with this one, and you have the ability to, you know, kick them out if they don't meet your requirements. So that's what I got for you, Group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 2 with the Amazonite, with the Smoky Quartz, and the Cirque du Tarot, this is your reading. Group 2, we're going to see your next lover. Who is that? We're going to find out who you're falling in love with next. And then we'll also see how exactly you will meet them. Spirit, for Group 2, please show us their next lover. For Group 2, who are they falling in love with? Right away, we have Neptune. Neptune likes to come up when I'm dealing with an astral or a dream space lover as well. So this could be someone that you've had premonitions about, a prophecy about, or even like, you know, a reading about. Like this could be someone that a reader has tapped into. Neptune rules the unconscious and the subconscious, and in terms of like signs, it is the ruler of Pisces. Everyone describes Neptune as dreamy, and I feel like that's just too vague to describe Neptune, because it's like how do you describe a dream in itself? You know, you could really kind of dream of anything, everything. And at least for my dreams, I always get different sensations, different experiences. So dreamy is kind of just vague. But with this person, I feel like you're going to have a spiritual connection with them. And I feel like they are very spiritual as a person. Nice. We have Earth. We have Capricorn. Well, Capricorn is an Earth sign. We got some fire energy and we have some air energy here. So first we have fire and Leo. I'm getting a really good balance with this person. It's kind of like they have it all, like everything that you want. We have fire in Leo, which gives you like the family-oriented nature, the friends-oriented nature, someone who is extroverted, someone who has a lot of fire, a lot of personal power. And then you have Gemini and Jupiter giving you this air energy, doubling down on that family-oriented nature with Jupiter, someone who's ambitious, someone who's a go-getter. And then you have Capricorn and Earth. Capricorn's kind of known for being a hard worker or known for being people that have like a good amount of personal power. And then we have Earth, that's just like this grounding nature. So I feel like they have it all. They have the passion, they have the excitement, they have the spontaneity with Leo and fire. They want to go out, they want to talk to people. It matters to them to make those connections. And then you have the intellectual element that comes with Gemini. This person, again, being someone who likes to build stable relationships and the home space matters to them. And then we have just this very earthy, grounded, and real practical energy. And that is so good with Neptune coming out first, because Neptune is like impossible to ground. It's the opposite of like earth energy or grounded energy. So again, I feel like this person, it kind of like just have everything that you need or that you would want in a partner. Someone who's very ambitious and motivated. Neptune, someone who you relate to and resonate with on a spiritual level, especially if you're someone who's very deep yourself or you need a spiritual connection in order to feel connected to someone. You'll definitely get that with this connection. And we have Capricorn and Earth here. So I feel like this person overall is someone who's really safe, definitely a safe space. And also I'm picking up that they do all the things that you may not love. So you guys kind of check each other's boxes. Like say you hate making appointments. Say you hate scheduling appointments. It gives you anxiety. You don't know why, but you just don't like it. This person, they thrive in professional conversations. You know what I mean? It's just like wherever you lack, they kind of make up and vice versa. So you guys are going to be very beneficial to each other. And through that, this person gives you a lot of purpose because they make you feel like it's not just a situation where they give, and they have all these cool, amazing abilities and talents, but you also match that energy and you pick up where they lack. So both of you get that like dependency through each other. I don't know how to describe this person. They really have it all. It's like a very balanced energy. I feel like we got everything except water, even though I do feel like Neptune is synonymous with water. But we got earth, we got air, and we have fire. And then, yeah, Neptune would be the water energy. I love that Jupiter came up because, again, Jupiter, Leo, Earth, Capricorn, all these energies make up someone who is great for a long-term relationship. This person is definitely long-term relationship worthy. And with Gemini, I feel like they give you amazing perspective. If you're someone who likes to vent or you like to give advice, this person actually has the perspective for you. So you don't have to be the person that people always come to for advice anymore. Or at least you have an outlet of your own. Like you may feel like you've always been that person that gives everybody else the amazing advice. But when you need someone to come to, you may not have that. This person's going to be able to match your energy in that way. And Gemini also adds this intellectual nature to this person. So again, I feel like they can do it all. With that Gemini and Capricorn energy, they're great in the workplace, and also they value hard work. And with Earth, they value remaining connected to even Mother Earth and connected to their true nature, connected to their morality and to structure and what matters to them. Leo kind of gives them this fun zest, and the fire element gives them like a lot of power behind their ambitions. So they actually have the tools to make things happen. This is someone who They don't just have a dream and talk about it for 10 years. This is the person that will literally, you'll hear them 1 month talking about, oh, I want to start my own business. The next time you hang out with them, they already started the business. It's already making money. Like, this person is very ambitious, and they also have the ability to, Gemini, communicate with like powerful people. Capricorn, the ability to do the hard work required to sustain these Leo dreams, these Leo desires, and these ambitions. I love that. Group 2. Let's see, Spirit, can you tell us for group 2, where will they meet this person? How are they going to meet them? Okay, we got a stack that flipped over. We have indulgence and reunion. You may meet this person at a family reunion, at a friend's family reunion. Obviously, this would be someone's +1, not, you know, someone you're related to. But with reunion, it feels like this could even be someone you knew in school age that you lost contact with. Like someone who you went to middle school with, or like, you know, it feels like a younger grade energy where you literally haven't talked to this person for a long time. Like, this could be someone who right after high school moved to a different state or even moved to a different country. But there is a reunion here to some degree. We have sunshine, so it looks like you'll be meeting them while it's warm wherever you are. Let's see. Yeah, another card of celebration. You may be meeting this person at, I just heard 50th. That's very specific. You could be meeting them at someone's 50th or someone's celebration. It's even giving a little bit of graduation energy. Spirit just said med school. So you may have someone who's graduating med school soon, and as you go to their celebration for that, for graduating, you're meeting them. Some sort of celebration. It could be a wedding. Or a birthday as well. And then we have peace and balance, action, challenges, defenses, and security. This person may have literal security, especially if there's someone who has a lot of money. It's going to be like a movie, group 2, like spotting you on the other side of the club, spotting you on the other side of the room energy, having their security come get you, whatever. But it does feel like there is some sort of barrier. I feel like this person may be famous, or they may have a lot of money. Or again, you may be meeting them in a celebratory energy to where there's kind of these challenges in the room because there's other people around. But I'm definitely getting an energy of you guys catching each other's eye kind of right away, and you may catch them staring at you multiple times. With challenges and action, it feels like it's hard for you to make a move or hard for them to make a move. And I really feel like that's because there's so many people around when you're meeting. We have defenses and security. So you could be a shy person, someone who usually has walls up. It's hard for you to open up to people. You may not be the best with like small talk or casual conversations. Maybe you like deep conversations because that's where you really shine. That's where you can really show what you're about. But when it's surface level, it's maybe hard for you to resonate with people on a surface level kind of way. But we do have peace and balance. So I feel like they will give you a sense of peace, a sense of, I don't have to try too hard. It's okay. You're having your golden moment where you're able to move forward with them. So everything will kind of come together on its own. Spirit, their next lover, can you show me the relationship? What is the relationship like for group 2 with their next lover? You may be a little bit of a control freak. We have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. It's almost an energy. I'm getting an energy for a small portion of you. You may like to like go Dutch on the first date, maybe for safety reasons, or maybe you like to offer. It feels like I'm getting a little bit of an energy for group 2. Some of you guys are unconventional in the sense of like gender roles and things like that. I'm getting a strong, I can take care of myself energy here. So you may literally pay or like to coordinate in the beginning. We have the King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So there's kind of like this energy right away where this person can't go at a relationship with you like they would go at a relationship with, you know, other people, or how they would do things normally. It feels like they have to be really thoughtful with you. It's like, what do you get someone that has it all? Queen of Swords, you're very intelligent. Queen of Pentacles, you have your own bag or your own beliefs, your own life. You don't need to, you know, have someone come in and make your life exciting or to give you purpose. Like, it feels like you kind of stepped into this very confident and powerful place in your own energy where you already have purpose. And maybe it's just their energy coming across very strong, because again, it feels like they have it all, and it feels like a person who has a lot of control themselves, especially with all that security energy around them. So this person may usually be able to just, you know, take someone on a shopping spree or pay for things, pay for the date. And it's like all of a sudden people start, you know, folding, and immediately they're into them and trying to do whatever they can to secure the bag. But with you, that does not work. Either because you're someone who likes control yourself, or you're someone who is more than willing to hold your own. This person really wants to take care of you. And I'm seeing you resist that in your relationship. So there may be some sort of power struggle here. We do have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like to a degree, Spirit has intentionally placed this person in your life for you to be able to move forward and level up and to be treated and to experience something different than what you've experienced in the past. But there is a little bit of rejection on your end when it comes to that, to this person. I don't know why, but it just seems like you're not comfortable with them taking care of you. We have the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Cups here. Maybe it's because of the Six of Cups energy. I did get a little bit of that energy with the reunion that came up before. Maybe it's that you know this person, or you knew this person like when you were younger, before you had your major glow up. So maybe it's that you're having a hard time anchoring the new version of you. In some ways, this person may be taking you back to the younger version of you. So it's hard for you to show up in that boss way, because it's like, this is someone who has actually known me before, you know, I went through a major glow up, or before I had these new standards. That's interesting. We have the Eight of Wands. I see things moving very quickly between you and them. You guys may be moving up. I'm hearing shacking up. You guys may be moving in together, like very quick. Very quick meaning like 3 months or less, 6 months or less, like something that's very quick to like move in with someone. Very, very quick. And then we have the Ten of Cups card. So ultimately, I am giving that if you let them, this can be like very, very long-term relationship. Ten of Cups is usually like the full family picture. Usually it's a full-term relationship, someone that you claim, someone that meets friends and family. We have the Queen of Wands. A lot of your queen energy showing up here, like you're in total control. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Fire energy, air energy, earth energy. I also feel like this person is kind of making you the center of their universe. Like this person is kind of obsessed with you. They may be someone who is has a tendency to make like their partners their muse, especially if they're an entertainer. Spirit, anything else we need to know about this connection, about the relationship? I feel like anything you need to know, Spirit is just telling you to make sure you do things the right way. And it's a good thing for you to be able to be in control, but also to be open. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Queen of Swords. So Page of Pentacles is like Spirit kind of urging you to be open to receive and to see what someone can give you outside of your own means. Even if you like to pay for dates, even if you like to be in the lead, even if you like to program everything. I'm like that. Like, I've never been the type where it's like, ugh, why do I always have to decide where we go or what we eat or what we do? I prefer it because I always know what I want. I'm not a very indecisive person in general, so I prefer to plan. I don't want to leave it up to someone else and then we're going somewhere or doing something that I don't like or something that's janky. No, I'm a researcher. I like to research and look up the places and look up like what's the best one to go to and da-da-da-da-da. I read reviews. I'm not just a book it and move forward kind of person. I'm like, no, I like to research. So maybe you're just like that yourself. And so this is the way that you like to do things. But Page of Pentacles, Spirit is saying, you know, with the Strength card, you can trust this person. And also you've done enough work on yourself to where you can't really get played. Not at your position, not at, like, you've done enough work to where no one can really play you. So we have Justice in reverse and the Magician in reverse. Spirit is saying no risk, no reward. It's important that you be open. You're not going to be in the... You have a lot of control, but there's definitely an energy of Spirit having a hand on this connection, on this relationship. And I feel like Spirit is trying to call you to be open to letting things happen naturally, even though this person is having to learn you as an individual. They can't do their same old tricks. When it comes to building a connection, they have to treat you like an individual. Spirit is still telling you, like, allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to be treated. We have Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid is around is what this says. So you may be meeting this person in a romantic setting. Like, again, wedding energy with that celebration card. I just heard celebration of life, which no, actually that would be a, I think that's what they call a wake. I was going to say birthday, but no, I think celebration of life is something else. We have attraction. It says divine soul counterpart attraction transcends superficiality. So I feel that really on their end, because it feels like they're trying to win you over with money. That's how it feels in the beginning. Like, it feels like this person has a lot of money, and that's what typically people like. That's typically what people go for, what people want with them. That's how they win people over, but they can't really be superficial with you. It's like you can see straight through people. That may be one of your gifts, like one of your spiritual gifts of discernment and seeing through the illusion, seeing through the masks that people want to project. Spirit. Wow, we have the telepathic card, so you may even have a telepathic communication. The dreams card wanted to jump out at a certain point too. So again, you may be meeting this person in a spiritual kind of way, or there may be some sort of spiritual connection that you have with them. Telepathic says close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. So I feel like you guys do have that connection where you can finish each other's sentences, and also it's just like you're locked in, you're tapped into each other's frequency, each other's energy, so things go very smoothly between the two of you because it's like you're kind of just locked in. When you're hanging out with each other, things move so seamlessly. It's like maybe you only have plans to go for dinner and you leave the restaurant, and this person, you thought they were taking you home, but you end up at like a ice cream place. Like, and you're like, I was literally craving ice cream, but I didn't want to say something. I wanted to get dessert, but I didn't want to say something. And this person literally pulls up to the ice cream place as you just assume they're taking you home. Like, you guys are locked in that kind of way. And then we have embrace. It says embrace what destiny has in store for you. But I also feel like Spirit's wanting you to tap into your sensual energy and allow this person to love you, allow this person to take care of you, to nurture you. That's what I got for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, it is all there. And that is what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the Tiger's Eye Crystal Point and the Elemental Wisdom Tarot, this is your reading. We are going to figure out your next lover. Who are you going to be falling in love with next, and how will you meet them? Spirit, this is for group 3. Group 3 with the Tiger's Eye. Their next lover. Please show us that person. Who is their next lover? We got Libra. We got Sagittarius coming up right away. Okay. So Libra gives us that Venus energy. Sagittarius gives that Jupiter energy. So it's like Jupiter and Venus coming together. Amazing. Literally amazing. This person is adventurous. With Libra, they are someone who does need to recharge every once in a while, someone who does value a beautiful home and being at home. I feel like this person likes to go to new restaurants. They like to try food, new food, but I'm also hearing fine dining. When I think someone who likes to try new restaurants, usually I think like, okay, they like to try different like ethnic type of cuisines, but this person, it seems like they like to try fine dining. They like to go to expensive restaurants. They like the whole experience. So if that is something that you've never experienced, you definitely will with this person. Or if that's something that you also like, that'll probably be an area in which you bond. And then we have Cancer coming out. So this person can be quite emotional. This person likes to live life comfortably. And with Sagittarius, they like experiences. I'm feeling like this person, like when they go on vacation to a resort or something, they're going to rent the jet skis. They're going to do the scuba diving. Like they want to do like the extra stuff, the excursions. But at the same time, you know, Cancer, fourth house energy, this person does value being in the home, and a beautiful home at that, with Libra here. And this person does like to go to new places, beautiful places. Also, I'm hearing if you're someone who likes to take pictures, this person is really good at taking pictures. They will take your pictures for you. And if you're a content creator, that's like 2 for the price of 1, because this person, they have an eye, you know, like they just have an eye to see like what's good, or like what people like, what's attractive. And Libra typically has that ability. They have the eye. They can, you know, put together a good outfit or a beautiful aesthetic, a home. And I feel like this person, they just get it. They know the right angles. They got stamina. They like it. They like to have fun. And that's what really makes them so good at it, is that they enjoy it on their own. And it's not like something you're forcing, like, babe, can you please take a picture of me? No, it's like they want to. You want a picture? Let me take pictures. They're always taking off guard pictures of you too. Well, not off guard, but just like those pictures where you don't know your, you know, pictures being taken, where you're literally just having fun, being silly, living your life, that kind of thing. We have the air element. Libra is an air sign. Air would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in terms of signs, but the air element represents travel. Really, it's an amplifier. Like air, you add that to a fire, the fire gets bigger. So this person is like your #1 supporter. I'm feeling that energy pretty strongly with you, group 3. You may be content creators or someone who has a platform, someone who's building a name for yourself. You may have some sort of fame or notoriety that you will amass in this lifetime, because there's just this strong repeating energy coming up that they're very considerate of you and your career, and they're very much so into it. They're an amplifier, they're supportive, a cheerleader, a motivator. This is that kind of person as well, where when it's like you're sad, they'll let you have your day where you can just be sad and you can sit in that energy, but they're like the friend that comes over like, all right, we're done. We're not going to be sad sitting in the house anymore. Let's go do something. Or if you're experiencing like a bout of, you know, feeling really unlucky or bad for yourself, this person is like, all right, babe, let's go on a walk. No, you're not going to sit in bed all day. Let's go on a walk. Let's go walk to our local coffee shop. Let's get coffee, let's get a bagel, let's get you, you know, to eat something. Like this person is very considerate in that way, and someone who can really see bigger picture. And then we have the moon here, making them very intuitive. The moon does rule Cancer. This person is a strong guiding force in your life. This person, they give kind of like earth angel energy where it's like this person, I met them at the right place at the right time, and it feels like they were really sent to me by the divine, sent to me by, you know, God, by the higher power. It's like spirit knew what you needed and places this person in your life. Whenever the moon comes up as well, it always talks about like a deep level of resonance that you have with someone. So you may have one of those connections with this person where it's like, I don't need to use words to explain, or maybe I can't use words to explain why I'm drawn to you, why I love you, but I just resonate with you on that deep level. It's spiritual and it doesn't necessarily make sense. Spirit, for group 3 with the tiger's eye, how will they meet their next lover? We have events and soulmate. Soulmate is giving me divine timing type of energy. Being at the right place at the right time is leading you to this person, leading you into this connection. And we have the events card here, so you may meet them at some event. And really, that could be anything, really. An event can cover anything. It can cover like a wedding, but it can also be a concert. An event can be like a party. It can be a work engagement, like a work event. So that one is really open-ended, but definitely like a public place where there's other people around for a purpose. Soulmate, it's definitely meant to be, which is fabulous because that kind of gives you a little bit of tea. Like when there's divine timing and spirit working on your behalf, you don't have to do as much. So if you've been trying to manifest and do the most, you would probably take at least a break from that because it's not needed. This connection is coming through as a result of divine timing. So if anything, I would just work on your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, and your solar plexus just to anchor it, and maybe even your root chakra to ground you if you struggle with, you know, kind of trusting and being grounded. But definitely the third eye and the crown so that you can get those intuitive nudges that will lead you to the right place at the right time. Spirit, how are they meeting? Wow, we got the golden moment card. So another card coming up talking about some sort of special occasion, some sort of special meeting, and a golden moment that you're having. It's like literally the light may shine on you. I'm seeing this very dramatic. Spirit is showing me like a celebration and a spotlight. And it's like literally a spotlight or the light just shines on you. The event space may literally have like super high windows or windows that are like on the ceiling to where you can get that peak of light coming through the middle of the room. And it's just like you're shining and your skin is popping and you're looking delicious. You're getting your golden moment though. We have community. This could be a community event, or your community could be with you. There's definitely a strong energy of this being some sort of like social event, something that, Spirit is saying maybe going on in your community, but it feels like something to do with your culture or religion. So say you're from a community that has like a bunch of rituals with the wedding process. You could be meeting them at one of those community events, like a community wedding, where it's likely that you'll, you know, meet someone, something like that. And then we have the hope card here. So I feel like right away, you kind of know. Just right away, you kind of know that this is what you've been waiting for. It's like soon as you make eye contact with this person, you immediately have hope. Whereas you may have lost hope in the last few months, the last few years, that things will work out, at least in a magical or serendipitous kind of way for you. You may have surrendered to things kind of happening more in a serious or a practical kind of way where it's like, okay, I'm probably going to get in a relationship with someone who I move forward with, like literally because we have similar interests, or, you know, it just kind of makes sense. I'm moving forward with someone because they're marriage minded and it's very practical and a bit stuffy. Whereas with this, it doesn't feel that way at all. And we have introspection. I almost want to clarify that. Spirit, can you clarify introspection? What is this about to do with their meeting? We have the Knight of Coins. So I feel like right away, and you may not be someone who does this, but right away you're kind of thinking like, this is our life together. I forget what they call that. But basically, like, kind of imagining your life with this person. Knight of Coins, it's like immediately you can see their value or who they are to you. So with introspection, I feel like you may have a moment where you have to like go to the bathroom or something like that, and you have to like get yourself together, because this person is really kind of getting you out of your comfort zone kind of right away. It's immediately feeling like it's immediately feeling very intense. You may even feel self-conscious around this person because you know who this is to you. But with the Knight of Coins here, it's kind of like immediately you can kind of see your life together, and you can see the value that they bring to the table and like how your future will play out with them. All right, Spirit, for group 3. So can you tell us about the relationship with their next lover? What is the relationship like? What will happen in this relationship? What kind of connection is this? King of Cups, nice, coming out right away. So this person is coming through in a King of Cups energy. That's someone who's very romantic and someone who leads from the heart space. So they like to do that extra stuff like a handwritten letter or going on a picnic. Like, they like to be very involved in the romantic process and very thoughtful. King of Cups is definitely a lover, but someone who has a lot of respect. Someone who, I mean, he's got his trident on this card, like the leader of the Neptunian kingdom, the ocean. This person could be a water sign as well. Nice. We got the 5 of Cups in reverse, so there's like a turn of tide here, no pun intended, with all this water energy coming up with the Cups. With the King of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, I don't feel like this person reminds you of anyone you've ever dated, and something about them feeling like this is how you're supposed to be dated. Like, they kind of like have a chip on their shoulder about how you've been treated in the past. This person is like, no, I'm going to do it the way it should have always been, or I'm going to do this like the way it should be done. Like, something about them really wants to give you the experience. I'm hearing them say like specifically you deserve. So you may have had someone run off on a date with you. You may have been left with the bill before, or you may have always had to pay. Oh my God. If you guys have just gotten out of a relationship, or your, you know, most recent relationship, there was something weird about money where you ended up being the breadwinner or the person that always had to provide. This person, that just does not sit well with them. They're like, no, that's not going to be your experience. Like, and again, there's something about, I just heard my baby. That's cute. Something about them really wanting to show you what you deserve or how you should be treated. Like, it's like this person is seeing that you're a diamond and other people are walking by and they don't even get it. Nine of Wands in reverse. I feel like this person is putting you in this very traditional role where it's like Nine of Wands in reverse. I protect, I provide, I take care. You don't have to worry about anything. And also, oh, there's another card under that. I didn't even see it. Let me flip it over though, just so you can see how much of a boss she is. I freaking love this deck. It's called the Elemental Wisdom. It's a brand new deck. This is actually the first time I'm using it like online. But look at how bad she is. Like, ugh, Nine of Wands. Like, she's so hot. Like, what can I say? And so you got it in reverse. So it's talking about how you don't have to be that leading, driving force. Also, the 4 of Wands is what was in reverse. And 4 of Wands is marriage energy. So maybe you were trying to force people to put a ring on it, or you had to like force a commitment out of people in the past. You don't have to do any of that. This person naturally puts you in your feminine or receptive energy because they're such a leader. And they give you a lot of security right away. King of Cups is someone who isn't afraid to be in a commitment in a relationship, and also not someone you have to chase one down for or someone you have to work for. So like, even with the 9 of Wands, of her being so like just gorgeous, I'm just obsessed. I can't help it. I'm obsessed with her on this card. It's like you have to do everything. Not only are you like rah, rah, ready for war, but you also have to be a baddie while you do it. And this person is like, okay, take all of that weight off your shoulders. This person is taking care of you, period. And we have the Six of Cups in reverse. So I don't feel like this is someone you know, someone you've dated in the past. If anything, we got the Eight of Wands in reverse. So this has been a long time coming, or something that you've had struggle with to anchor into your reality. It seems like you may have been kind of, it almost feels like chased by this person or this energy, this karmic energy that kept manifesting even through different people in your life. But it feels like you couldn't get out of a certain environment or out of a certain range. Like, I don't know, the kind of people you dated, it feels like it may have repeated. And you couldn't get past that archetype. This person is making up. I'm hearing making up for lost time. I just heard I'm going to give you a kiss for every day we were apart. Well, listen, I'm a Cancer, okay? I'm soft. That is so sweet. I love this energy. And Ace of Pentacles, another strong energy of this person being a provider. So I feel like that's how they like to do things, or that's how they're doing it with you. Again, it's like queen treatment, not even like princess treatment. It's like queen treatment, like king treatment. I'm going to treat you like royalty, okay? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I don't need your money. I don't need you to come through and, you know, provide 50-50. This person is very much so a provider, not going to lie. Spirit, anything else about the relationship? I feel like you may have a strong attraction to masculine energy, but I think you've been so committed to that masculine energy that maybe that's what landed you in the karmic energy, where you attracted like specifically toxic masculines. Because we have the Seven of Coins in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. So, that almost feels like maybe it was the look that fooled you. Like maybe you went for people that looked very masculine, or that are desired by other people, but that came with a bunch of drama and a bunch of learning lessons, and you're graduating out of that energy, graduating out of that archetype, and getting into a space where someone is taking care of you, but not in a toxic kind of way. Wow, we got the Three of Swords. And I always talk about this, like there's something that's so weird that happens when you get in a relationship. And yeah, here we have, just drop half the deck. Here we have the Devil card. So we have the Three of Swords, the Devil, and the Page of Wands. Let me cover her up because she's all tied up and doing the most at the bottom of the, at the, okay, sorry. At the bottom of the Devil card. But anyways, I feel like, okay, so there's this thing that happens like when you get in a relationship and you finally have that security, a lot of times people have this experience where all the stuff that they've been through comes rushing back stronger than ever, because you're finally in a place of safety, so you can finally see and address what you've truly been through. So you may even go through like a tough point emotionally being with this person, because you're just seeing like, you know, how people treated you in the past. And it's like, wow, if they wanted to, they really would, because I have someone who's giving me everything, and someone who doesn't think I'm too much, and someone who naturally does all those things that, you know, I want someone to do in a relationship. So Page of Wands in reverse. A lot of the wand energy specifically coming up for you reversed. That's giving me past passions, past cycles, past people energy, past romantic connections, past sacral-based connections. But you're finally able to address those demons with the Devil card and what you've been through. And Three of Swords, like really take that moment. It's like you're finally letting go of that breath. You'd been holding your breath as you've been working so hard, hustling. You refused to give up, and you couldn't stop, because things would fall, you know, to the wayside and they wouldn't be taken care of. So you had to hustle. And it's like you finally get this reprieve, and you finally let go of you finally breathe again. But it is causing like a huge emotional awakening and purging and release. So I think that's normal. We have obstacles and trust. Obstacles says look for ways around the obstacles to find your happiness. So I do see you circling back to a happy space after all of this, but a lot of purging. It'll be really good for you though. It'll be really like cleansing and healing. And then the trust card says you need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. And Spirit is saying it's going to take a lot to trust this person, because it may even register to you as love bombing, because you've been the person who's always like paying and stuff like that. So it may be out of your control or out of your comfort zone. And that'll take some getting used to. But this is definitely someone you can trust. Wow, group 3. That's what I got for you. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings. All that stuff is on there. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the Que Sera crystal and the White Newman Tarot, this is your reading. We're going to see for you, group 4, who is your next lover? Who are you falling in love with next? And how will you meet? And we'll see about the relationship, pretty much everything, Spirit. This is for group 4. Group 4 with the Que Sera crystal. Who is their next lover? Right away, we have Sagittarius coming up. Very adventurous energy with this person. Sagittarius and Leo coming up. So a lot of fire sign energy coming through with this person. And I just heard just what you need. So maybe you're in a position right now, group 4, where you need some excitement. You need someone to kind of bring you out of your head, bring you out of your body, even your current situation. You may be hyper aware of yourself or always hyper focused on yourself and how you appear and if people like you or not, or, you know, in your head, like, okay, everything has to be safe and in order, da da da. And this person is kind of bringing you out of your head, out of your body, and into the moment. Leo brings this family-oriented nature as well. So this person is definitely giving like confidant energy, someone you can trust, someone who's genuinely a friend to you, as well as your romantic partner. Spirit for group 4. Who is their next lover? We got Aries, so we got all the fire signs that came out, and then we have Pisces. Oh, that's very interesting. We got the first of the zodiac, Aries, and then we have the last of the zodiac with Pisces. This person may have lived multiple lives in one. This person could be even older than you. This person, it seems like they've gone through many like different versions of themselves. It seems like they have lived like multiple lives, multiple lifetimes in one life, but we have all the fire signs here. So strong fire energy with this person. I feel like they're very active and they're very passionate. If the physical intimacy has been lacking for you in past relationships, I no longer see that being a problem, okay? Especially with Pisces, that makes them very intuitive and tapped into your needs, if you know what I'm saying. But Pisces is ruled by Neptune, so there's this kind of dreamy quality to this person where they are someone that seems like they're ethereal, someone who seems like they're from a different planet or constellation, like someone who, this person may even like identify as a starseed. Someone who's put on this planet to help in some way. And then we have Scorpio, another water sign. So we're getting this like water and fire duality coming up with this person and coming up with your energy as well. Where it's like they have that intuitive nature, they have that emotional nature, empathetic nature, this deep resonance, but also just this fire and this passion and this drive and this ambition and this fun and this like, it feels like they're very, it feels like they're very lighthearted and fun, but deep at the same time. This person may be a bit moody, like they may go from happy, life of the party, crazy, to melancholy and sad. Like this person, they may, you know, They may struggle with mood regulation. And then we have Virgo, which is earth sign energy. Virgo is one of the mother archetypes in the zodiac. So this person has a very hospitable nature. They're very big on hospitality. When you come to their home, they want you to feel welcome. They want you to feel comfortable. And they're very tapped into what you need. Like this person is like, you know, what can I get you? Can I get you something to drink? Are you hungry? Do you want me to make you some food? Very hospitable and kind of like nurturing and mothering. This person, they may baby you a little bit. And if you like that, that will definitely be a win. Group 4. If you like being babied or princess treatment, you will definitely get that with this person. They're so locked into you and what you need. And Scorpio is really good for that. Scorpio placements just have this natural ability to kind of read the room or to read a person and to know what they need at this time. Now, whether or not they fulfill it is based on their mood. Okay, it's Scorpio, but they do know. They can be very intuitive. So with them, I feel like they just know what you need. They can have a deep conversation with you. And Scorpio has that like Plutonian underworld archetype as well. So this person, again, I feel like they've lived multiple lives and they may have had like a dark night of the soul. You may be meeting them after their Pluto return specifically. Which I feel like, Saturn return is what I meant to say. I feel like that the earliest it can happen is 27, but usually it happens around 29, 30. Maybe even it can happen as soon as 26 years old, but I feel like you're meeting them after their Pluto return. So do with that what you will. That can kind of give you a hint as to like where this person is in their life and their journey and their emotions. Spirit, for group 4, how will they meet? Where are they meeting this person? How are they meeting them? We have the autopilot card, so you may meet this person at your job, or you may be meeting this person as you're doing some sort of like weekly ritual, like say every Monday you go to get gas, you go to a certain grocery store, you fill up. Like with autopilot here, it seems like you're meeting this person as you're going to some place you always go or as you're doing your routine. That could even be the gym or anything you do for yourself cosmetically. Say you get a, massage or a facial, or every once in a while you go to like a class, like a Pilates class, something routine, something. Seems like you're meeting this person in a very regular kind of way so far. Let's see what else we get. Spirit, how are they meeting? Oh, we got a bunch that came out. Okay. We have travel. So for some of you, you're meeting this person as you're traveling. You guys, I feel like this person may have been a secret admirer of yours, though, group 4. I feel like they notice you like significantly sooner than you notice them, because we have movement and protection. So that's giving me an energy of this person kind of wanted to close the deal way sooner. This person may have had an experience with you where they saw you like months ago or over a year ago, and they beat themselves up even to this day for not taking action when they first saw you. But I feel like that was because of spirit protecting you from this person. Maybe they weren't ready at the time, or there was more that had to be invested, or maybe you weren't ready at the time. Especially if it was like while they're going through a Saturn return, like that is not the time to be trying to be young, wild, and free, okay? That is the time to go into hermit mode, to work on yourself, to follow your own habits and structure and routine, and to work through what's coming up at the time. So maybe it was that Spirit's like, no, you need to go through the Saturn return. You need to learn your lessons. You need to go through your growth and whatever. And then you can have a go at group 4. So I feel like they met you, or they tried to make a move on you like way sooner than you even knew they existed with the movement card. Or Spirit is also showing me someone walking really fast in mom jeans. I don't know why that's specific, but Spirit's showing me someone walking really fast. You may walk really fast. You may always look at your phone out of habit. You may be someone who just, I used to be like that. Oh God, I used to be like that, where I literally would zip around and weave through stores and traffic to the point where it made other people uncomfortable, because it's like when someone is rushing in a grocery store, it like immediately makes you forget what you're even looking for or what you're doing. And I literally used to be that person. So shout out to them for evolving out of that. But it feels like you've really been in that energy yourself, where even though they've been very eager to come towards you, you may like literally be someone who speeds through your environment and wherever you're going. We have the golden moment here. So something coming up about divine timing. I feel like it was meant to be. It was meant for you to meet this person at this time in this way. This is your golden moment. It's destiny. It's divine timing. You could even look at your astrology chart and you'll probably see some hints of you being more likely to meet someone in the near future, around when you meet them. It definitely feels like divine timing at play. Spirit, how will they meet them? For some of you, you may meet this person at the gym. We have the temptation card. So I'm seeing you meet this person and immediately being very attracted to them with temptation. That's also, of course, tapping into their energy of being tempted to talk to you a lot sooner than they did. Also with temptation, I'm seeing someone running like outside, and also Spirit is showing me soccer specifically. So you may be meeting this person like as you're at the park, and this person is playing soccer or basketball with friends, whatever. Like you may be meeting them instead of in a traditional gym space. You may be meeting them as they're running by on a run. I'm also seeing someone's neighbor. Okay, that's very specific. This could be your neighbor, someone who you've seen without a shirt off, though. It's like they checked their mail without their shirt on, or, you know, they grabbed a package and you were outside at the same time and you saw them, like some sort of temptation energy there. And then we have the union card. So for a small portion of you, you may be meeting them at someone else's celebration of union. You may be meeting them at an engagement party, a baby shower, a wedding, of course. Something that has to do with union, maybe even like a celebration of union, like, oh, it's our 30th anniversary, something, you know, big like that. All right, Spirit, for group 4. Tell me about the relationship. What is the relationship like? Oh my God. Okay, fine. They fell twice. They didn't want to go back in the deck, so I'll take them. Let's see what we got. Goodness gracious. We got the Tower. We have the Devil here. I feel like, and the Ten of Wands, the White Newman. Okay, that's good. There's definitely a strong energy of divine timing here, and it's been hard for you to surrender to that. I feel like waiting for divine timing may have even made you cold. With the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Cups, it's like, okay, fine, I can't have love. I'm just going to do for myself kind of energy. But I don't feel like it was that you couldn't have love. With the Empress in reverse, you may have convinced yourself that it was personal. I was just asking that in another reading the other day, because I notice I do this thing where it's like, for an example, I could have I could be like having the time of my life in my house. I got the incense going, the candles going, I got some good food, and I got lights, and it's just vibey. And then the very next day, because my mood is messed up, if I'm in a bad mood, I start thinking like, oh, I need to move. I hate this house. I've never had that thought. I love my house personally, but just as an example, like, you know, sorry house. I'm like rubbing the walls. But yeah, like I'll have this thing where all of a sudden I feel like, oh, I'm in a bad mood, and I start making connections to my life. If you know why the human brain does that, or why I may do that, or if you have any resources to help with that, please let me know in the comments below, because I genuinely need to know why this happens and how I can get out of that, because it sabotages you so much. But I'm getting that with you, with the Empress in reverse, that you may have made connections in relation to yourself because of the journey. And really, it's all about this White Newman, divine timing. The White Newman tarot deck, it has a White Newman card and the Black Newman. And the White Newman is like the yin, whereas the Black Newman is the yang element. And you got the White Newman, which is all about like divine timing, being in the light, action being taken, and destiny. So it's like Spirit is saying, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, you got to this place, Empress in reverse, where you're kind of feeling a bit jaded or not as hopeful that you can have, like, you know, the relationship of your dreams. And I feel like you're kind of struggling to allow this person to love you with the Ten of Wands. It's just like you've simply been through so much that you can't, like, you're a person with a collection of experiences. Your experiences make who you are today. You can't just unlive the things that you've been through and pretend it didn't happen. So yeah, they still affect you. So with the Tower and the Devil card, there is an energy of you having a hard time trusting them, but I really feel like it's because of your journey. And I really feel like it's your mind kind of making a relation to what's in your life versus like, oh, this is something from the past, or this is a feeling that you're giving meaning. You don't have to give meaning to your feelings. They just are. They can be on their own. And like I said, I can be in my house one day. I think it's the most beautiful thing I've ever come across. And the next day it's like, no, I need to change. I need to completely redecorate. And it's like, what? It's just because of your mood and you're associating it with your environment for whatever reason. I don't know why. That's why I was asking you guys. But we have the King of Cups in reverse, you guys, and the Knight of Wands. You may associate true love with Knight of Wands, maybe some good, you know what I'm saying, physical intimacy, or with passion, like if someone is going crazy, or if someone is like obsessive, that may be when you feel the most loved. I do see you having a hard time accepting your next lover, Group 4. I do, not gonna lie. There's just way too many cards that came out to confirm that. A lot of it's because of your personal journey, but a lot of it is just, it feels like you kind of have this idea of what love looks like, or what you want from a romantic relationship, and anything that is not exactly that is hard for you to accept. But Spirit is saying, like, it's time, Queen of Swords, to put the sword down and to allow yourself to receive. You may have a hard time trusting people in general, though, so maybe you're like, no, it's just my personality. It's a trust thing, you know. Maybe you have trust issues and you already know that about yourself. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So we have the Page of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You know, to be honest, Group 4, there's a lot of self-sabotaging behavior I'm seeing, and a lot of it is related to Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands, the past. With the Tower, I feel like this person is just very unexpected. Very unexpected. You didn't expect this to come in so soon. You didn't expect it to be this person. Something about this just feels like very scary for you. This person may even be offering like marriage right away. They may propose to you like very soon, like within the first 3 months, you know, or 3 weeks, 3 days, something really quick and crazy. And that could be what's setting off the alarm bells. But a lot of it, like the majority of it, feels like it's all past energy. And we have the Five of Wands again. Listen, you may be a chaos magic queen, okay? Chaos magic king, because it feels like that's the way you function. Like maybe you work best under pressure. So it does feel like this person has a lot of fire energy. So I feel like they can match that energy. But I feel like two fires coming together can be very like a lot. And then them being so fiery, and then also having this soft side that's very like emotional, that may be too much for you. Maybe you don't like emotional, you know, people or relationships. So there is this like attraction towards chaos coming here that's having a role in this relationship. And we have the yin yang coming up. And we did get some of that yin-yang energy with the white new moon that came up before. So Spirit is saying everything with balance, but we're graduating out of that space where we always have to be like on 10, you know, to feel love, crying or super passionately, like always, you know, clapping cheeks. Like it's Spirit saying, Spirit's trying to get you used to things being more calm, things being more neutral. Yin and Yang says, like the yin and yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. So this person may trigger a version of you that has been dormant for a while, or vice versa. We have true love. It says true love comes when you least expect it. Maybe it's the fact that you had been spending so much time trying to manifest, especially someone specific, that's kind of making you feel like, no, I still want to commit to that old path. But it does seem like this is true love. Your next lover is someone who has a lot of ambition, a lot of fire, a lot of personal power, but also this soft side. And I feel like they just want to love you. But I also feel like you guys can maybe both be very emotional. So you may be triggering each other. So there may be some things that you have to work through this connection. That's what I got for you, group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings, that is where you can find me. And that's what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon.